Alright, so let's see what we can do in this game.
Wow! Wait, come back!
Alright guys, so we're doing something completely new today. I was invited to try out and review the upcoming free-to-play game, NTE. It's a supernatural urban RPG developed by Hoda Studio. So in this game, the world is plagued by anomalies, and it's your job to get rid of them as an anomaly hunter. My plan is to go through one play session, so that's about the first 4 or 5 hours of the game, and then I'll give my first impressions. Without further ado, let's start! So first things first guys, when you start the game, they ask you whether you want to choose the male or female MC. Of course, I'm gonna choose the guy. I mean, look at him, I'm like, oh my gosh, he's so hot. After that, you get your very first cutscene. It's kinda wild. Like, yo, the animations are like insane already. There's a mix of 3D and 2D elements and wow. I was like so impressed, guys. It looks so pretty. And of course, we get to meet our first set of playable characters. I think from the visuals, you can tell that each character has that typical anime game character trope. We get a wolfman, the cute girl that can kill you, and of course, the ikemen. But, guys, I just have to say, the very first introduction of the MC, oh my gosh! Whoa, like look at that! Ah! Yes! I'm sorry, you know, he's totally my type. Anyways, the MC fights the boss thing, and then they have all those, oh no, lore that we don't understand, and ooh, special MC things. And then after that, Ikemen's like, hey, you're coming with me. So that we can move the plot, right? They bring MC to the Anomaly Hunter headquarters. It's very corporate. We bump into the hyperactive anime girl who tends to be the designated guide in a way. Finally, we go up the elevator and we meet the CEO of the headquarters. Of course, she's hot as well. Anyways, so she lore drops a lot of terms and things like that. Not gonna lie, normally when it comes to intros, when there are a lot of terms, my brain kind of shuts off for a bit. But the gist of it is that, hey, you're kind of special and you appeared when the big evil boss was out. And you don't have any memories, so I think it should work for us, because if you work for us, maybe you will uncover your past or something. So, game? And then there, she gives us a contract. Yay, we have a job, guys! We have a job in this game! After a few seconds, bam! Like an anomaly like literally just shows up. We're still in the office and alright, here we go. It's our first job after signing the contract. This is the part where Hypergirl introduces us to more world-building stuff. We get to know more about anomalies and how they warp reality, and it is such a visual spectacle. Like, the supernatural vibes are so on point. And I especially love this Vendo anomaly. Like, look at it, it's so cute! Anyways, we kill the anomalies and boss lady's like, alright, you're good, go ahead. Time for you to move into the city. Finally, we have our title moment. I love the aesthetic, the urban feeling. Honestly, it feels like a place I would like to visit myself in real life, you know? Anyways, so our hyperactive guide brings us to where we're gonna live. It's an antique shop called Avon. So we go in, and I like the vibes. It feels very cozy. And we get to meet our next set of playable characters, the Anomaly Hunter family! We have the mother, the bodyguard, the butler, the kiddos, and the pet. So suddenly a random NPC shows up and he's like, help, help, an anomaly is haunting my photo studio, please, please help me. And Mother's like, okay, we'll help you. It'll be our very first family outing. We go to the photo studio and dang guys, again, the anomaly visuals, it's like top tier, amazing. Special mention though to the sound design here. It really sounds like I was going through a horror film. The creep factor was definitely there, guys. The boss part of the photo studio is, of course, a film monster. I mean, I know it's a monster, but why is it so cute? Finally, we defeat the anomaly with the power of family, and we get rewarded with a family photo! So my initial thoughts about the story, the first part is definitely very, very chaotic, while the second half was a bit more chill in terms of pace. I think the info dump was a tad bit overwhelming, especially in the office scene. A lot of concepts flew over my head, and I only got to understand it more on the second half in the photo studio, precisely because it was a slower pace. It's understandable when you're jumping into a new game that it can get confusing at first. But if there's something I would like them to change, I think it would help if there was a bit more space between introducing new concepts and meeting new characters, so that we can kinda have enough time to digest information. Now let's talk about the combat, guys. When I played through the combat the first time, it wasn't hard to grasp, especially if you're already used to other types of games that have similar gameplay. You got the basic attacks, the E skill, the burst. There's also a dodge system, and I found it really satisfying. And you can do a lot of interesting combos. Like if you switch character at just the right moment, you get a different attack skill. For this playthrough, I didn't really look much into the character kits and how to work with the equipment because to me, when it's early game, I just want to enjoy the combat as is without really thinking of the meta just yet. And yeah, I think the combat is generally fun. I enjoyed seeing how characters work together, learning new combos, and watching all the pretty animations. So after the photo studio arc, I decided that it's time to step out from the story and explore the other parts of the world for myself. And oh my gosh guys, the open world is really fun to explore. There's just so much to discover on how much is interactable and how much the world responds to your actions. Oh gosh! So funny story. This is the first thing I did, guys. I wanted to explore using a car, but at this point in the game, I didn't know how to get one. And then I thought like, you know what, maybe I could try hitchhiking by jumping on the roof of a car. But then the NPC got mad and got out of his car. And I was like, wait, no, just keep driving, it's okay. And then I saw that there was like, drive. And then there, I took the car and I drove. And then I saw this heating up thing and I'm like, wait, am I breaking the law? The police were already at me just like that. And I'm like, bro, I just wanted to explore the world, I'm sorry. What a way to start exploring, am I right? But not gonna lie, I enjoyed how detailed everything was. Like, I was ramming into things and they were getting destroyed. And I'm like, my gosh, I am a menace to society. And then in the end, I was like, I think I caused enough chaos. I think I should be a good citizen and turn myself in. I went first! So, yeah, apparently, your actions have equal opposite reactions. After I got out of jail, I decided to explore using public transportation. And can I just say, the train looks so nice. Like, it feels like an actual train. I also tried a bus and I was surprised that it also worked. And it was only after a long time that I realized that we had a freaking motorcycle equipped and we could have just used that the first time. I went to prison for nothing! Anyways, there are also random encounters with characters in the open world, so you can just see them just chilling and then you can be like, hey, how are you? And then you get to know more about them. That's so cute! So the fun thing though about the open world is how it blends reality with the supernatural elements of the anomalies. Like one time I was walking beside this sketchy umbrella and then bam! Suddenly I'm in a freaking anomaly space and I'm like, how do I get out of here? What? That was so cool. And again, the level of detail of the open world is crazy. Like man, you're really gonna have fun here. The character designs are generally okay. I do prefer simpler designs than overly complicated ones. Like I said a while ago, each character seems to fall into a familiar, typical anime game trope. But I think the familiarity was more helpful than annoying, in my opinion. Because it kind of helped me understand the relationships between characters right away and made the intro easier to get through amidst all the info dump. However, I hope that as the story progresses, the characters go beyond their tropes to become more interesting. Since this is a gacha game, of course, you have to roll for your characters. But one thing that surprised me is how they incorporated a different concept for the gacha system. So they incorporated a game board, and you literally roll a dice to roll. It's a cute way to get gacha stuff, and I do like the animations that show up every time you get a new character. Guys, if you know me and you know what I do, I super love filming inside a game. So to me, the in-game camera is one of the features that I was most curious about. And oh my gosh, guys, this is the best camera I've ever used in a game to date. Like, there's so many features and so many poses and so many expressions. There are also different photo modes, like there's regular mode, there's selfie mode, but the craziest thing of all, guys, there's a freaking drone mode. Because I was like, no way, so I can move wherever I want? It's so insane. Not only that, you can even control the weather! Like, oh my gosh, guys, this is something I've always wanted to do. I could already feel my excitement as a creator. Like, I will go insane over this camera and the things this camera can do. Alright guys, so for my final verdict, after this first play session, I'm definitely interested to keep playing more. It's kinda wild that there's already so much to do, but I haven't even unlocked everything yet in this play session. And in Closed Beta 2, they added a lot of new features like there's a housing system, an outfit system, you can manage your own cafe, and have multiple hobbies like fishing, delivering, and playing mahjong. They also added a lot of new vehicle models that you can own and race with, and apparently getting thrown to prison is a new feature as well. Closed Beta 2 also features 4 new playable characters like Daffodil, G1, Edgar, and Haniel. I also heard that once you level up in the game, you can even unlock co-op mode, and to be honest, I'd love to explore this world with my friends. So, if you're interested in playing, check out the description to pre-register for NTE. So I hope you guys enjoyed my very first full review of a game. I had a lot of fun exploring and sharing my stories. I don't know, maybe I'll do more first impression reviews in the future. Let's see. But until then, see you in the next video, guys. Bye!